What is your NSFW talent? I'm 50 years old and can still get erections like a 16-years-old boy. It's made me way overly popular with women around my age and I am tired. I can position myself head down, ass up, on all fours and suck in air through my bumhole and then release said air making the loudest damn farts known to humankind. I am a man and never have tried butt stuffs. Just learned it at soccer camp. My pain tolerance goes up extremely when I'm horny. This helps a lot because I'm a masochist who likes nipple play. Legend has it that if I run fast enough without a bra on, my boobs flap so quickly that I start flying. I can wrap my ball sack skin around a doorknob. I can poop without having a drop of urine leave my pee-pee. This is the least believable thing here, NGL. I'm a guy and I can fit a whole hand in my ass and a whole hand in my mouth. If you do both at the same time, you could finally give yourself a handshake. I can't do either and I'm still able to give myself a handshake. I've come up with a way to go down on girls that is highly effective and always causes every single one to say that was amazing. I've never been eaten out like that, or something to that effect. Swish spit in your mouth from front to back. Now do that to her clit. I can come over my head. Everyone who's seen it seems to be impressed. I thought it was normal till someone pointed it out. I have a very hard time having an orgasm, so I can basically forever. I'm married by the way and this is a curse at this point. I can deep throat popsicles and don't really have a gag reflex. Sadly, I'm a straight, happily married man. I'm a guy. Sometimes I can have 2 orgasms, one right after the other, and the second one hits like a truck. It's super rare, though. You can fire each nut individually. Double-barreled. Not really a talent, but I'm unable to come in the morning. It has to be at least 12:30. Late, so probably won't be seen. One-handed, upside-down wall twerking. Back in college it was my party trick. That was 6 years and 2 kids ago. Was sure I couldn't do it anymore, but while at an adult Halloween party, our friends wanted me to try again for laughs. Surprised myself when I was still able to. I can make chicks turn bone dry in an instant. I have very active kidneys, so I have a very strong pee stream and can pee about 20 feet. I can lick the tip of my dick, but I'm working on my flexibility so I can eventually suck it. I don't know, man, seems kinda gay to me. I don't actually gag if I, for instance, shove my finger down my throat, but I can still choke on food for some reason. Well, gagging I think is usually a uvula thing, that little testicle way back in your mouth, compared to choking, which is blockage of air. Apparently sucking dick. My boyfriend swears it up and down, and definitely shows me he's having a good time while it's happening. He said out of all the times in his life he's gotten head, he's only come from it once outside of the times I've done it. Last guy the first was with said he always had to finish himself because no girl could ever do it for him, except me. So either I'm hella good, or these men are just flattering me. I'll humor myself and just say I'm good. Bird watching. Username checks out. Reading this thread, it dawns on me that a shockingly large majority of you work at places where it is not safe to have sex. I can come in about 6 seconds. So can I, but I'm female. Suspect username. Smallest dick this side of the Mississippi. I can attract the people I don't like and repel the ones I do like. I don't like BJs. I enjoy going down, and I either come super quick or not at all. Thanks to my first girlfriend being a literal nympho, I developed the ability in my late teens to 7x a day, every day, to keep her satisfied. Now in my 30s, with that relationship long dead, I still have that endurance. Surprised many a FWB and my current girlfriend with a 4 to 5 time a night romp. I play death metal drums, which requires a lot of blast beats and double bass, so I drop blast beats on chicks' VAJs with my hands. Gets them soaking in seconds. As a bassist, I sometimes just finger a song I'm practicing at the time. So far, Smooth Criminal has a perfect record. I roll good blunts. I have no gag reflex. This would be a lot more useful if I wasn't a gay woman. I can dry up the wettest vaginas simply by speaking with a British accent. I can have 15+ orgasms in a row with no refractory period. They don't feel as great as the number gets higher. But I still think it's pretty cool. Everyone else is firing musket loaders and you're firing a Henry repeating rifle. I can suck air into my ass. Had a buddy who could do that. Farts on command. He would ask the teacher to go to the bathroom and if they said no would fart uncontrollably until the teacher released the kid. I can cum with my mind. Learned that is science class skeptical smiley face. Not me but my friend's uncle can apparently eat a chip using his dick by placing chip on said dick and swinging his dick upwards like a catapult. Imagine finding this out. I'm the fastest shot in the West. Apparently my technique of Hitachi wand above the clitoris, tongue on the clitoris, and 2 fingers inside rubbing on what I think is the pelvic bone made my wife squirt for the first time and have an orgasm like she's never had. But I'm just an idiot still learning how to please her. I can have sex with the same woman for 15 years and not cheat. I have strong pelvic floor muscles and can squeeze decently hard on command. This is a little party trick of mine, but I can pop my eye out of the socket and put it back in again. Don't. I'm great at procrastinating. Sometimes, if the rhythm, angle, and stars are all aligned, my tits slap together to make the perfect, clear clapping sound. Big titty gang is the real deal. I can massage my prostate via Kegels to the point of orgasm. Losing no nut November in the first minute of November starting. I can browse Reddit and look productive at the same time. I'm surprised not to see it yet, but I have really intense vaginal muscles and can control them pretty well so I can grab onto a dick with them. My ex said it was like I have a magical tentacle monster inside my pussy. I don't really know how else to put it and thought I would find another poster who was able to phrase it more eloquently. Impenetrable virginity. Cunning linguistics. I can piss really far. I can orgasm with one hand tied behind my back. I can orgasm when your hands are tied behind your back too. I'm surprised by how many guys can suck their own cock. I'm surprised you believe them. I can bust a nut with no hands. Edit. Guys know I don't use my mouth, or anything like that. It's a technique and thanks for the upvotes. Holy crap, this is the most upvotes I've gotten. I'ma take a SC of it. Cool. I stay hard after I cum. I can stop peeing mid-pee. I can finish during sex then get right back at it within a minute, still hard, and finish again. Apparently I'm really good at eating pussy but I'm not sure what the heck I'm doing down there. Like so far every girl told me I'm great at it and from the way their bodies react they're not lying. Still always a bit weird when I have no clue what I'm doing right but I enjoy it as well so that's nice. Trial and error when you're paying attention to their reaction will always beat knowing what you're doing. Everyone is different. There's no one correct way to do it. We just need to pay attention to each other's body language to find what they like. Even if you're not meaning to, it can be subconscious. While I sometimes have a hard time getting wet, it is very easy to make me orgasm. My partner takes great joy in making me cum with the slightest touch. Also I have no gag reflex. I can suck my own nipple. Big titty gang. Me too. Love being a guy. I respect women. I can go years without sex. So far I've gone 23 years and coincidentally I'm 23 years old. I can stand on a swivel chair to change a broken fluorescent tube. I can walk around a construction site with no hard hat on, and most of the time I survive. I'm a guy and I can do some pretty good deep throat for some reason. I'm not gay and in fact I'm completely a virgin. But for some reason I found out that I can stick bananas down my throat and now I scar people by showing them. I have a very insensitive dick, medically proven, meaning that I can go for hours without ever coming. How was this medically proven? Strike the dick with a hammer and measure the reflex time. Not me. But I remember as a kid reading a WWF Kids magazine with Val Venus saying his secret talent was being able to balance a dozen donuts with no hands. I realized what that actually meant only about a half second after asking my mom how someone could even do that. I can have the sex for hours without finishing. Or I'll bust a nut right out the gate. There is no in between. I can go 6 months without wanking or having sex. I can cover my erect dick with my sack like a boner pierogi. I can queef on demand. What about pay-per-view? I have a reputation around campus for being the fastest nut in the West. I can eat a woman out without my jaw hurting or needing to stop and readjust for air. I have also mastered the art of doing little circles or infinity paths with my tongue while mixing up the pressure applied and changing the flatness of my tongue in just the right way to make my wife happy. If I thrust hard enough, my balls will make a clapping sound when it hits my buttocks. Every girlfriend I've ever had at some point told me to do the thing. Shredding important documents. 2 inches soft, 6.5 hard within 10 secs. I can make my pee-pee small then big. I can self-suck, considering a career in porn. I can suck my own dick, and no, it does not feel like getting your dick sucked. It feels like sucking a dick. Skeptical smiley face. So unlike other guys, I can't boast about size average. What can you do or even really all that talented with my tongue? And my stamina is a joke. But my hand game. I've taught 30-year-old women how to come from the G-spot when they honestly thought they could only come from specific clitoral stimulation. And my hand stamina is fantastic. Years of IT and woodworking have honed the physical while I spent lonely years of solitude in high school getting off to erotic literature written by women going into great detail about what sensations they liked along with having a solo fingering fetish for a while. For a guy that can for all of 2 minutes with an average dick, I get hyped a lot about my sexual prowess for my hands alone. I can taste the smell of books, and I like it. I can make my wife come. I don't have a lingual frenulum, so my tongue can move in ways that most tongues just can't. It's not, like, a superpower, but I get compliments. I can have sex with Joe absolutely anytime I want. Who's ligma? Nothing much. You? There is no limit to how many orgasms I can have in a session. I could roll on forever. It's an exhausting blessing. I can squirt jizz like across the room with sniper-like precision. Tough talk for someone within cumshot distance. Do you feel lucky, spunk? If someone sends me feet pics, they magically become millionaires by the next day. It's true. Try it. Weird one. If hit just right, I can squirt like a water hose several feet. It's very weird, and I just found that one out a few weeks ago. If I laugh too hard or sneeze with a dildo in, I can send it flying across the room like a gooey, rubbery projectile. I've learned this after having playtime on the phone with my partner, and laughing at my own jokes. Sucking my boss's dick. You're hired. I can fix a copier jam without turning it off or unplugging it. I can have sex for hours and not cum. First time I had sex I expected to last 20 seconds like everybody says. Girlfriend and I have sex for at least 45 minutes and I didn't finish. Even tried anal and nothing. Legit cried because I thought I was gay and not attracted to women. Been with a few women and only stopped because I got tired or she came. To date I have ONLH came with 5% of my partners. I talked to a few doctors about it and was told it was a mental, emotional thing. Sure, it sounds great, but when the girl you love cries and says you can't come because you don't find me attractive is depressing. Go see a pelvic floor physical therapist. I have this. It's part mental and part physical. Stop jerking off or watching porn if you do. Men tense their pelvic floors really bad when they jerk themselves off because it feels good and you get way too used to it. Physical therapy solved my problem. Now I can last really long but still come when I want to. P.S. Relax and hold your breath when you want to come. And make sure your pelvic floor isn't tensed. You almost want to be pushing it out like you're pooping. Do not poop in the bed. Oh, by the way, I also had multiple doctors tell me I couldn't do anything about it, before the PA solved it. I can fall asleep anytime, anywhere. As a school bus driver, that's definitely not safe for work. For those asking, no, I'm not narcoleptic, nor do I have sleep apnea. I've done a sleep study. I wasn't in the military, but I grew up in a big, noisy city with no air conditioning, so had to sleep with windows cracked. I taught myself to fall asleep in any condition, and now as an adult can fall asleep scary fast according to my wife. I give rather fantastic blow jobs. I'm a cake decorator and use piping bags with my hands all day, so I'm very good at pressure control and working a cock just the right way. I also have gotten rather good at deep-throating. My husband asks for them often and I love it. Talk about transferable skills.